Pick a card, any card.
Getting a little weird about this.
I want you to show the card to the camera, and I do not want you to let me see what the card is.
Yes, I understand how a magic trick works, Jess. Thank you.
Put the card back in the deck.
Put
it wherever you feel
okay,
it.
Yeah, that felt a little set up. And, okay.
Are you satisfied?
Not really, but we're on a time constraint.
All right, fine. You're going to be persnickety about it. We'll just put it away.
That was pointless.
Look, I was trying to pay homage to Antonio, the magician, Esfandiari, 5-diamond champion.
Yes, congratulations to Antonio, and congratulations to the person who picked Antonio to win the Bellagio 5-diamond, which was me. Thanks, Antonio.
Yeah, I kind of sucked majorly in this final table fantasy draft, as my picks came in 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Which meant that mine came in 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Theory. When we actually bet something, I bring my A game. And we said that the winner of this got a free meal at Waffle House paid for by the other, so I will be enjoying my Waffle House meal on this trip.
Speaking of Waffle House, BJ, what does our live reporting team have in common with a Waffle House hash brown?
I have no idea, but I'm hungry, so what?
I want you to look at your iPad and show it to the camera, because that's what the name of the show is today.
Smothered and Covered.
With Jess and BJ. Because we got this tournament smothered and covered.
Yes, we're scrambled with onions and topped with cheese, apparently.
Cheese. I'm sorry, we're in Biloxi, and I can't help but think about cheese grits when we're here, because the food here is so phenomenal that it's just all that's on my mind. It's on the room service menu. It's across the street at the Waffle House. It's in the barbecue restaurant downstairs. There's just a lot to love about this place.
Yeah,
a lot of food as well.
This casino is right up my alley. A barbecue restaurant on property. Kudos, Beau Rivage.
You know, there are things to like besides the food. Tournament staff here is a lot of fun. Johnny Grooms is
Love Johnny Grooms.
Such a character.
Nicest, funniest TDs in the business.
For sure. And just a good tournament all around, good vibe. And there are a lot of people I know who are always really excited to come here year in and year out.
Including me.
Hey, look in your pocket.
Oh, God, is this one of those tricks? There's nothing in my pocket.
Look in your other pocket. It's your card!
Have you been? No, it's not. Ace clubs, not my card. Nice try, though, but...
All right, anyways.
Okay, but this tournament. Magic was last tournament. This tournament.
Fine, this tournament. What happened at this tournament?
Well, last year we had 208 players. This year we beat it. Not by a lot, but higher than expectations. 214 players.
It's Magic.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
Including a player we haven't seen since last year, Bill Edler, the stunning one, who won the Beau Rivage WPT event in 2007.
The very first Beau Rivage WPT event, which was actually the Gulf Coast Poker Championship.
It was in the fall rather than January.
Poker Championship,
but we saw Bill Edler, which was a pleasant surprise, but we lost him in level 2, which was an unpleasant surprise. But
yeah,
hopefully we'll see him again.
He was
soon.
one of several casualties on the day. In the end, we had about 144 left with Robert
Keller as the chip leader, 179,000.
He kind of jumped out to that chip lead at the very late stages of the event. We all kind of had our eyes on Gavin Smith, who held the chip lead probably from about level 3 onward.
About the middle of the day to the end, Gavin was in control, and then Robert Keller
third
eclipsed
to last
him
hand of
late
the night.
in the night.
Robert had picked up a lot of chips. I think he got a lot off of Ryan D'Angelo, who was at his table, being very, very active. And then Tom Braband was moved to his table, and they got in a boat-over-boat situation for about 90,000 chips, which just sent him soaring
Over
to the
Gavin.
top. We have such a big chip leader with 179 compared to Gavin's 144. It begs the question that is our over-under today.
Yes.
How many chips is the end of day 2 chip leader going to have? Bookie set the line at
312,000.
Do you want to go first since you won the fantasy?
I will go first. Even if you throw out the chip leader, Gavin finished with about 145,000. I think we'll lose over half the field, and if you double that, that goes to about 290, and I think we're going to go a little bit higher than that. I'm going to take the over.
I'm going to take the over as well, looking at some of the bigger stacks in the field, like Andrew Lichtenberger, Joseph Chung. They have the ability to really amass chips really quickly, so I'm going to take the over as well.
All right. We'll see if we're right or the bookie.
Hey, look under here. Under the rail.
Really? The trick is still going? Oh, boy.
It's your card!
Nope. Queen of Diamonds. Still not. I almost told you what my card was. Still not my card.
So it's not the Queen of Diamonds.
That's what that means, yes.
All right. Well, In today's field, we had Bill Edler, past champion. We also had 2 past champions from the Southern Poker Championship, Hoyt Corkins and Alan Carter, who were seated right next to each other all day long. They were one of several duos that were kind of big stories for day ones that were capturing people's interest. What were some of the other ones?
Jonathan Little, who bubbled the final table of the year Bill Edler won, finishing in 7th. Had the chip lead with 7th left, and then bubbled. That was his Player of the year. His father is in this tournament with him. Larry Little bought into a satellite for $100, parlayed that into a ticket into his first WPT event, and is trying to do better than Jonathan. But he's got an uphill battle. Jonathan finished with over 90,000 to be in probably the top 10, top 15. Larry Little finished below average with about 20, but still comfortable headed into tomorrow.
That was a really good run. They weren't at the same table. I don't know if the
neighboring
father-son
tables.
rule, but yeah, they were.
Seat 5 at tables right
and
next to
then he
each
got
other.
moved, and you could see Jonathan kind of walking over and checking in on him. You had Hoyt and Alan at the same table, kind of palling it up until the very end of the night. And then you also had 2 players at the same table that really were going back and forth and had a bit of a camaraderie going in the form of Joseph Chung and Randall Flowers.
Lubricated by alcohol, I hear.
Yes, they started drinking very early on. Randall said that Joseph drove him to the bottle about 45 minutes into play after dropping a big hand to him. Then Randall doubled through Joseph a little while later, which then drove Joseph to start drinking, and it just was hilarity and table talk and big pots from that day.
But who got the best of it in the end?
Randall busted at the hands of Joseph Chung, who is in the top 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Joseph Chung, over 100,000, 101, 325. Good for about 6th place.
Nicely done, Joseph.
Go Joseph. Whoa. What? This just fell out of my notebook.
Is it your card?
No, of course it's not my card. I have a feeling we're going to go through like 52 of these, and you'll still somehow not have my card. So, well played.
Ye of little faith.
All right. Well, in addition to the recognizable old faces, we had a new player in this field.
We did, who kind of like Larry got in on a bit of a discount with this one.
Terry Hammock from Club WPT, paid the $19.95 monthly fee at Club WPT, played a tournament against 2,500 players, beat them, and boom, he's sitting in a 10K WPT event.
Not just a 10K, he's never played live before, ever, and this is his first time playing live. He said he was having a really great time, really enjoyed seeing like Scotty win and Gavin Smith, and really enjoying himself. Ended the day with 21, which is less than starting stack, but still
comfortable. He's still got a lot of big blinds.
So. Yeah. He was excited to see Gavin. I was excited to see Gavin because I had to congratulate him on his newborn. Congratulations, Gavin and Casey, on their new son, Kingston.
Kingston, yes. Go Gavin. Maybe fatherhood will suit him in a poker sense.
It seems to be suiting him in a poker sense.
I have no idea what that means.
I was with you because it feels like it, because he's got heaps of chips.
Yeah, but he's Gavin. He's had heaps of chips before.
It was just one of those, he was amassing them, and then they just kept... He held very steady. It wasn't one of those, I won one big pot. It seemed like he really had a good feel for his table, which was one of the tougher tables in the room today in terms of known pros being there. I feel like this could be a run for Gavin.
I'm rooting for him. Love to see him go deep.
It would be nice.
Bring home another WPT title for Kingston. Go Gavin.
Hey, look in your shoe.
Really?
It's a joker. It's wild. I got it.
These aren't even supposed to be in the deck.
That's why it's in your shoe.
It's like I'm going to pull out the rules for draw poker next.
Do you want to play draw poker after this?
Actually, sure. Yeah, I'm not against that.
All right, we'll think about it. Okay.
Money, right? For money? Because I don't like this just playing for credibility and pride or whatever.
We could always play for more Waffle House.
All right. Done.
Okay.
Book it.
Speaking of Waffle House, question of the day is, we're here in Biloxi. We're clearly obsessed with the Waffle House. What is the go-to order for the Waffle House? For
me, chicken sandwich plate, hash brown, scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, and diced.
Diced.
Diced is tomatoes.
Chunked?
Ham.
I like country ham at Waffle House along with cheese grits and usually just a couple eggs.
I'm not a grits guy, but at Waffle House, the cheese grits are just grits with like a slice of cheese just sitting on top, right?
Yeah, it's good stuff. Stir it around, delightful.
Oh, you mix it yourself. Okay, it's do-it-yourself cheese grits.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a grit person.
It's fancy. Much like my magic trick, which is about to end with its grand finale, BJ.
Yes,
I would like
Jessica.
for you to pull out your iPad and look at the next slide.
All right.
Is your card the 3 of hearts?
Yes, my card was the 3 of hearts, and please don't draw on my iPad. I do not like that. Really?
I disappeared. I apparated into the ether.
Yes, to everyone who doesn't know what a jump cut is.
Why can't you acknowledge that that was impressive? I just disappeared.
Yes, when you control the camera.
I don't
That's
touch
an
the camera.
amazing
I'm nowhere
feat.
near the camera.
Yes, it's entirely random. It's like we're being filmed by security footage.
No, but I'm not the one operating the camera, and like you think
You're in cahoots. Cahoots, I say, with the
Cahoots?
cameraman.
You think I can operate your iPad? I can barely operate my own telephone.
You got me there. I don't know how you managed to draw that.
handwriting.
Maybe you're a forger too.
No, maybe I'm just magic.
Yeah, but see, magic is fake. It's the wizards that do it for real.
Maybe I'm a wizard.